You don't strike me as the kind of person who waits for someone to come save them. You ready to fight for freedom?
Oh, tell me you're dead sick.
Yeah, you're in good hands. We'll get you sorted.
Wicked. I've got a Clan Kelly situation I need a hand with. This is getting out of hand.
Network traffic points to the private key being on some kind of mobile server. Probably a van in one of their hideouts.
Are we having fun yet, huh? You low life.
Serving justice.
What?
Suspicious persons shall be flagged for investigation.
Control. We can see them.
Suspect reported in your area, potentially armed and hostile.
We are in pursuit. I say again, in pursuit. Bystander hit. I say again, bystander has been hit.
Suspect just breached the checkpoint.
Eyes on the suspect. They're on foot. Over.
Confirmed. Suspect has a firearm.
Prevent radical and disruptive behaviour in the city, which limits the...
Why are the bollards up?
Suspect has crossed the checkpoint.
So, if you think
Over.
you live a private life, get used to it. You don't. And we're not going to reclaim our lives without a fight. I'm Tash, and you
Any other patrols have eyes on the suspect,
keeping the
over?
resistance informed. Keep listening, keep fighting, and remember, nobody owns you but you.
Checkpoint has been breached. Over.
After yet another death in custody, an increasing number of critics are accusing Albion of systematic prisoner maltreatment. Join us on GBB for a thorough examination of the conditions of prisoners in detention.
All units, we are after the suspect.
Hello and welcome back to The Upload. In this episode, we're talking about CTOS 3.0, the city operating system that's now powering all of London. For those of you who need reminding, as if anyone does at this point, CTOS was first used in Chicago in 2014 and then San Francisco in 2017 before... here to London. And every time it's been rolled out, it's been pretty much an unmitigated disaster.
For those of you who are listening who are lucky enough not to be here in London's chaotic scenes, it's worth remembering that the telecoms tower is now owned by Bloom. The tower looms over northwest London. It's always been a communications hub, acting as part
Any
of
sign of the
UK's
target?
television and communications.
Anyone?
In case you forgot, the private key you're after is on a server in a van.
Copy.
That's the vehicle there.
I'm terminating the search. Fall back. Over.
Give it up!
Okay, I got the key and a very stolen vehicle. I need you to give me the location and a safe drop site and have the hacker meet me there.
Got it. Pushing the location now. You're being followed. You'll have to do something. Good. You lost them.
It's so bad that it just makes London even more chaotic than it was before. I'm giving up on the cars. I'm only using the bikes, which are not self-driving at the moment, at least. And don't even get me started on the data. Everything that Bloom sees from your movements around the city and the self-driving cars is collected and feeds back into its big information control system.
Oh, not you and Bloom and privacy again. You're a broken record.
Not as broken as our city's cars.
It was a banner year for what many may think an unlikely type of crime, namely non-violent crimes committed by people over the age of 75. Impoverished elderly are turning to crime in the hopes of gaining free room and board. Join GBB as we look into the last resort of elder care, prison.
Hello and welcome to today's episode of The Upload. We're talking about the optic and how it's changed our lives. Now, as you remember, Bloom announced a new version of the optic at the recent Tone conference, but we haven't heard too much about that since due to the dramatic events there. Let's cast our minds back and consider the technology. I mean, the optic changed everything. It lets you see things in AR. You no longer need a smartphone. You just have a small implant that sends signals to your optic nerve and lets you see your emails, take calls, and browse the internet directly as if the screen was in front of your eyes. Instead of having to carry around a phone, you've just got this small handheld unit. So much lighter and so much more convenient. It's great.
Vicky, you sound like you absolutely love the optic. Do you actually think that it's made
Suspect
life
reported in your area.
I mean, sure,
Potentially
it's definitely
armed
made things
and
a lot
hostile.
easier. It's
Monitoring
so
for unusual
simple to
activity.
call someone now. All you have to do is choose who you want to chat to, and they're there, ready to talk. And browsing the web is so much easier. You just have to sit down at a computer with an actual keyboard and mouse and type everything out. And my favourite feature is public transport. With the optic, you can just walk straight onto the tube. It even acts as a passport. No longer do I have to dig around and try and find my old paper passport just to travel somewhere. Also, I thought that Optic's marketing strategy, making it free for people, was a stroke of
genius. Bloom was really calculated when it was doing that. It was pushing this draconian device on us at all. Sure, everybody went to it. There was free Wi-Fi and phone plans. That definitely helped, but it wasn't a case of this is a product that you need in your life.
Why do you hate it so much?
It's just the worst because you had to give up your privacy expectations.
See
And
y'all
it's
later.
surveillance. It was almost like the
Can
government
anyone
Bloom
see the
didn't even need
suspect?
to make the optic mandatory. Making it mandatory was only to get the last holdouts across the line. If free data didn't convince you, fines and arrests from the state for not having the optic would pretty much be enough.
I mean, what do you mean by privacy
Control,
problems?
we're
No one
heading
really talks
back.
about that anymore.
They don't talk about it because we don't have any choice when it comes to the optic. Yes, it's convenient and mandatory, but everybody's forgotten what it really means. Here, you've got a whole company owning basically all the data about your life. Bloom can see everything that you can see. Nothing is private anymore. There are so many times when I don't want anyone to have a clue about where I am, who I'm chatting with, what I'm doing. It's not even dodgy stuff, but I just don't want anybody to blackmail me with this in the future by hacking it. And because of Bloom's contracts with the government, it isn't just Bloom that can see everything I do, it's the government. The UK as a state has become a complete surveillance paradise.
I think you're painting a bit of a bleak picture. It's not all that bad.
No, you're completely wrong on this. I don't want everybody tracking me wherever I'm going around London.
Well, in that case, you might be interested in some rumours I heard. Did you hear that some DedSec hackers have found a way to bypass the optics connection with Bloom?
Are they actually making it better or usable or actually friendly for anybody?
Well, word on the street is that they've been able to create an encrypted signal, which means that your world might have a chance of becoming a bit more private again, so you could go back and enjoy all the great things about Optic without that fear of surveillance.
With the optic, privacy's dead.
Every year, the same old news. Exam results up, but opportunities down. Well, here it is today.
What's the deal? You were supposed to be here to drain the account.
I'm hiding nearby, grabbing the key over wireless. Don't want to be out in the open if Clan Kelly comes looking for their cash.
Please, that'll never happen. We'll be in and out before... Oh, no. There they are. Clan Kelly hostiles incoming.
Jesus. All right. I see what I can do while you grab the cash.
On it.
Engaging target.
Wait, you better watch
Where did you go off to?
You've made it your whole life not dying. Don't quit yet. Your teammate is en route to hospital, where they'll be for the foreseeable future.
Oh, that's awful. Send them some sweets or something, Bags.
That's pretty much the opposite of...
at your location.
Nibbling away on the rotten carcass of a
we've received the call over.
Hello, resistors, this is the bug. Keeping the fire of hope alive in the vacuum of today's briefing. Okay, fire those vacuums. It's a lot longer.
Negative. No sign of the target yet.
But it's something. It is something to do. This is Alice. And Alice, hold the front page. Technology apparently is here to stay. There's no way around it. I'd like to go back to the 18th century and see if we can have a more rapid industrial revolution and get us later on this time.
Fucking shit!
But new tech is creating 4,000 jobs. Count them all, 4,000. 4,000 new jobs. Thanks to this new technology.
I mean, that's a very exciting thing if you're someone who wants to work in the tech sector, but I can only assume that this tech investment has created 4,000 jobs that will immediately be taken by robots.
Even if they're not, there'll be jobs that no one in their right sane mind will actually want to do, but that's the price of progress, I guess. And we have to embrace the way technology is taking over everything. This is a right that will, in fact, render us all obsolete, and we won't need humans at all, because look at the power.
Control, we're returning to HQ, over.
Behind all of them.
I don't know, Andy, tell me.
All the bad things that happen now,
Danger. Vehicle in critical condition. Please exit immediately.
Anything goes wrong from the very dawn of time. And think of this, an automated Nigel Cash, surely a step up on the human Nigel Cash. You could even program it to have a trigger of conscience. And if you had an automated Prime Minister, you could program it to be occasionally in the goddamn country. So that's, again, it's a step forward.
Again, I insist that there's never been a Prime Minister. I've never seen him, I've never heard of him. The only times I ever hear what the Prime Minister does is when nothing happens.
I mean, we are at the point where, and I've thought this for a long time, we would be better off if the Prime Minister...
Danger. Vehicle in critical condition. Please exit immediately.
You hear him being praised for his diplomatic skills all the time, but the best mark of diplomacy is when nothing happens. So good diplomacy is indistinguishable from him doing absolutely nothing.
You are listening to the bug. 4,000 new dream jobs for everyone. All I can say, Alice, is that I'm very glad that my children studied drama at school, because that has set them up for life in modern Britain. That's the one core skill they need, the ability to pretend that they are living happy and fulfilled lives.
Danger. Vehicle in critical...
Control to all units. Possible hostiles near your location.
Moving inbound to hostile. Weapon has been drawn. Moving in. All units, force this suspect to stop. Officer, critical condition. Critical. Over. Somebody help that officer. Over. Target just went through a checkpoint. Over. Control. I've lost the target.
Received. Ramming the suspect.
Received. We are trailing the target. more units. Over. Drones are on their way to the suspect.
Suspect, over.
Received, we are in pursuit.
Mate, time's over. Oh no. Oh, wait.
They found me already.
Oh no!
Oh!
Shit! Shit!
Oh! Holy shit! I did it!
Immobilizing the suspect.
Control, we have an officer down.
You're outmatched.
Total the target vehicle.
I'm ready to immobilize the target.
Control, we're in pursuit. Over.
Control, we're pursuing the suspect. Use a pursuit intervention technique.
And, well, finally today, we're going to road test the latest update to the CSAFE app, the government app that has brought the great British tradition of snitching on people you don't like back to the very heart of public life.
Target has crossed a checkpoint.
And when the telling you threat has got a whole new lease of life these days, thanks to CSAFE. And isn't Britain all the more fun because of it? No more grumbling about your neighbours playing their music too loud, just simply report them to the state.
Received, we're going to ram the target.
Involuntarily rehoused.
Be advised, we are on the trail.
It was formerly known as the prison service.